Hello everyone, in this video I want to show you how to teach your dog to leave some food. Rather than going or no, where your presence kind of, in some ways forces the dog to maybe leave the food, it works much better if it's their own choice, it's their own decision. And the other little tip that I always give is make sure that you pay the dog for leaving the food by giving them something that's nicer. As I always say, if I ask you to leave a £1 coin, I'm going to give you £20 instead. No doubt you have no problems leaving the pound. But if I ask you to leave £1 and I'm only going to give you 50p, then obviously, your better bet really is to take the pound. So how I normally start it with dogs is I start with a bit of food in my hand that the dog probably is quite interested in, but I also make sure that I've got some food that is much nicer. So how it works is I present the food to the dog, and the second they go to take it, I close my hand. And that's pretty much all I do. And most dogs will nibble, lick, try and give paw, they might sit, they might bark, they might try lots of different things, but the only way that they can get me to open my hand up is by backing away. And sooner or later that does happen. So the second they back away, I open my hand, and there's the food again. Now no doubt at this point they will try and take the food, so I close my hand again. So initially there's a lot of opening and closing, opening and closing. Once the penny's dropped, you are able to then open your hand and your dog doesn't touch that food. And what's really key is that you let them know they're the best dog ever for doing that, and you pay them something else, so you don't necessarily give them what you've asked them to leave. I've been practicing this with Moss for a little while now, and so in the next video I'm trying to sort of show you where we're at. I can put food on the floor, I can sort of sprinkle some food on the floor and ask him to leave it. You can't hear it very well in the video, but I am at a point now where I can cue him, so my cue word will be leave. And also I can put a plate with treats, probably one of his favourite treats I would say, in front of him, and ask him not to touch it, and sort of step away, and he's got plenty of time and opportunity to go and clear that plate if he really wanted to. But because I've trained him that it pays to hold out, you see that he sort of ignores the plate and waits for instruction from me. So happy watching. Leave. 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 Leave.